Is permanent happiness a reality or a concept? What you call happiness is an emotion. One emotion you label as anger, and another emotion you label as happiness. For you, happiness is an emotion. When you say I'm feeling happy, then you're actually experiencing a sweet emotion. That's why you say I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling joyful, I'm feeling excited. All these things are emotion. It's a good thing, but it's an emotion. Please understand. And that which is an emotion cannot be permanent. Thoughts change, emotions also change. Thoughts change quickly, emotions take time. And that which changes cannot be permanent. Thought cannot be permanent. Emotion cannot be permanent. That's why people who teaches you have positive thoughts. They are not aware about this impermanence of thought. That's why you have tried many a time to have positive thoughts and they disappear by evening. Early morning you get up and you fill your mind with a lot of positive thoughts, and by afternoon it has already started fading. By evening it is lost. By evening again you are sad, again anxious, again negative thoughts. Thoughts cannot be permanent. That's why even positive thoughts cannot be permanent. That's why if you want permanent positivity, then having positive thoughts is not going to help you. Please understand, if you want permanent positivity, then having positive thoughts is not going to help you, because you cannot have positive thoughts permanently, because you cannot have very thought permanently. The very thought changes. No thought is permanent in the mind. They go on changing. Whether it's negative thoughts or positive thoughts, they keep changing. Thoughts change. Thoughts cannot be permanent. That's why having positive thoughts is not going to give you permanent positivity, because you cannot have positive thoughts permanently. And same goes with your emotion, the feelings. You cannot have permanent emotion. That's why you have breakups. You cannot have permanent sweet emotion for somebody. That's why you start hating a person after a point, or your love fades gracefully. So what you are referring to as happiness is an emotion. You're asking, can permanent happiness be a reality or just a concept? Understanding your question, I feel that you already know or believe that it is just a concept. It cannot be a permanent reality. Otherwise, why would you ask? If it was a permanent reality, you would not ask. You believe that it is a concept and not a permanent reality because you have experienced in your own life that you are happy, but again it fades, it disappears the next moment. And you must have thought, oh, all these masters then say you can be happy all the time, you can be joyful all the time. Are they really right or wrong? Because from my experience of life, I feel that the happiness go on changing from time to time. We cannot be happy all the time. We cannot be joyful all the time. It cannot be permanent. This is where you're asking this question from. What you refer to as happiness is an emotion. And this emotional happiness cannot be permanent. It can never be permanent because very emotion cannot be permanent. Neither thoughts can be permanent nor emotion can be permanent. So anything which is related to thought cannot be permanent either. Anything which is related to emotion cannot be permanent either. If your happiness is about having a sweet emotion, then you cannot have permanent happiness. Because emotions cannot be permanent, they will change. But then what is it which all these yogis talk about? Which all the masters talk about? What is that happiness? What do they say? What do they mean? Why do they say that you can be happy all the time? You can be joyful all the time. How can it happen? If it is an emotion that they are talking about, then they are wrong. But then everybody has talked about, from Shiva to Krishna to Rama to Buddha to Kabira, Mira. Thousands of enlightened beings have talked about being in perpetual bliss. Then what is this bliss? If we cannot be happy permanently, then what are they talking about? Are they all wrong? That cannot be. All of them cannot be wrong. There must be some substance in it. What you refer to as happiness is an emotion, but what they are referring to as happiness is a state. It is a state. And what the state means, be with me. Close your eyes for a while. Drop all your thoughts. Just for a while. Tell your mind, Be empty for a while. Keep aside all your thoughts, also all your emotions. Also keep aside all the labels that you carry. I'm male or I'm female, I'm engineer, I'm doctor, I'm father, I'm mother, I'm devotee, I'm disciple. Keep everything aside. And whatever remains, be in that. Fall in that. Try to hear the silence around your ears, a mysterious sound, a buzzing sound. Don't pick up any label. Sit without name, without position. Now, what you're experiencing, is it an emotion? Is it a thought that you are experiencing right now? It's not a thought. It's very clear. Is it an emotion? It's neither an emotion. Then what is it? Don't be in a hurry to give it a name. Just be very clear. It is not thought nor it is emotion. What it is, I do not know, but it's not thought and neither emotion. This much I am very clear about. Be in it. Keep hearing the mysterious sound in your ears. A sound apart from all the sounds in your surrounding. A sound which is not from outside to in. A sound which is not entering your ear, but a sound which is coming out of your ear from inside your body. This state that you have experienced or are experiencing, is it a thought? Is it emotion? Are you even trying to feel it? Don't try to feel it and see, still is it there or not? It is still there. This state is not a thought. It is neither an emotion. This state is stillness. Just pure stillness. Pure silence. It is not an emotional state. It is not a psychological state. You did not feel it because you thought about it. No, it's not the consequence of your positive thoughts. It is happening without even thinking. And neither it is an emotional state. You are not trying to feel something. Still, it is there. Thoughts are not permanent. Emotions are not permanent. And this state is neither thoughts nor emotion. This is the state of stillness, or the state of your very being. This is the consciousness, the state of silence. It is neither thought nor emotion. If it was thought, then it cannot be permanent. If it was emotion, then it cannot be permanent. It is neither thought nor emotion, so it is permanent. You can be in this state as long as you want. All you have to do is stop doing everything. Just sit. Nothing is needed. Just sitting is enough. And only from this stillness comes real positivity. Only from this silence comes real joy, real bliss. This is permanent. This bliss is available all the time. It is permanent. What you refer to as happiness or joy is but an emotion. That's why that fades, disappears. But what I'm referring to as happiness is a state, this stillness, this silent state. This is permanent. You can experience it anytime. Your question is permanent happiness a reality or a concept? It is a reality, not a concept. If you think it as an emotion, then it is a concept. If you think it and experience this as state of your being, a state of stillness, then it is a reality. Definitely it is a reality. And it is available all the time. And it is so easy to experience.